Hi, I'm Alan from Alpus Group. I'm going to explain to you how Alpus can help you to achieve your property development goals as a property investor in Sussex. Alpus offers a project and construction management service for property development to property investors in Sussex. We totally represent your interests as a property investor in Sussex, while you retain control of your property investment. Tell us what your goals are, and your long-term strategy will identify potential development sites for you. We prepare a contracting strategy to implement your project. We prepare contracts between you and your designers and contractors. We're your eyes and ears on the project and on site. We report to you regularly about progress against plans, and we make recommendations about the best actions to take to maximize your profits, holding your hand at every stage. Who am I and what led me here? I was trained as a quantity surveyor estimator in a local building contractor. I then planned and organised building projects for a large retail group, construction company throughout the UK. That was for ABF. I worked for contractors for 13 years throughout the UK and also in the UAE. I then went into construction consultancy for 20 years plus, working in the UK and internationally for blue chip clients. I've managed projects for development and infrastructure clients, and I've changed my perspective about what is needed so as to see things from the client or customer's standpoint. Here I am today. Here's some of what I've done. Building and civil engineering projects from the smallest up to the largest size, that's more than £1.5 billion. Residential, conversions and new build, commercial, retail, hotel and industrial, infrastructure projects, rail projects, bridges, port reclamation. I've worked in the UK, Europe, the Middle East and the Caribbean, and I've worked on schemes from design inception to completion and handover to operations. I've worked with many different types and forms of contract, including JCT, design and build, target cost, turnkey and FIDIC, and I've counted many contractors' claims. This is a testimonial from ACOM. Thank you from the Managing Director Europe for the work that I did in Baku, Azerbaijan, and also from the country manager. Testimonial from Gilan Holding, the client in Azerbaijan, Jamil Muradov, Chairman of Gilan Holding, and from Rory O'Neill, Head of Projects at Docklands Light Railway, where I helped the DLR team successfully deliver the Stratford International Extension project in advance of the 2012 Olympics. An abstract from my portfolio of projects in the UK and overseas: residential projects, local authority housing developments in North and West London, several private redevelopment of golf course, conversion projects and refurbishments, various Chelsea Harbour residential multi-storey mixed use. I was there for about 5 years on that job. Luxury serviced apartments at Hyde Park Gate, Crescent development Baku, Azerbaijan, where I was for 3 years to 5 years in all. Ajban residential lifestyle village in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Commercial projects, fine fair hypermarkets, supermarkets and shop fitting throughout the UK for the ABF Group. Factory units in Farlington, Hampshire. Ladymead Retail Park, Guildford for Arundel House Securities. Chelsea Harbour Retail, Restaurant and Hotel for B&O Developments. Office developments for Bevis Marks and St Paul's and Whitechapel, P&O Developments. Apex Plaza Reading for Prudential. Crescent Development Offices for Gilan Holding, and a government office in Gaborone in Botswana. Hotel projects: Intercontinental Hotel Abu Dhabi, Cable Beach Redevelopment, Nassau, Bahamas, Emerald Beach Hotel, Nassau, Bahamas, Lucayan Beach Hotel, Freeport, Grand Bahama, all for the Hotel Corporation of the Bahamas. Lanesborough Hotel, London, for the Bond Corporation initially. Dorchester Hotel refurbishment for Ferris and Watson, the project managers. Crescent Development Hotel, Baku, Azerbaijan, for Gilan Holding. What are the property development opportunities in the Sussex property market? Well, there are changes of use cases implemented in the UK from September 2020, which means you have permitted development rights to carry out certain types of conversion from commercial uses to residential, or demolition of unused commercial buildings and replacement with residential. These changes of use give the possibility of big increases in values. With recession, commercial property prices are reduced. There's the potential for massive profits from the change of use, and there's an opportunity to refinance for the long term and potentially triple your profits. The Alpus formula for property development success in Sussex is: Step 1, identify potential development sites. Step 2, preliminary design and feasibility. Step 3, site acquisition and planning permission. Step 4, marketing and sales plan. Step 5, detailed design and construction. Step 1, identify potential development sites in Sussex. Alpus has professional contacts and an active network throughout the UK as well as Europe, so we can identify potential development sites for you. We will offer you potential development sites depending on the area in which you'd like to invest and the value of the investment you'd like to make. We currently have potential development sites in Hampshire, Surrey and Sussex, as well as other parts of the UK. Step 2, preliminary design and feasibility. Alpus will help you to arrange the necessary designers and consultants for your proposed property development. We will prepare the contracts for you to sign. We will prepare a contracting strategy to implement your project, and we'll prepare a feasibility study / development appraisal for your project. Once you're happy to proceed to implementation, we'll help you with the next steps. Step 3, site acquisition and planning permission. We'll guide you through the next step of site acquisition and planning permission, keeping your risk to the minimum. We may recommend that you take out an option to purchase the site, subject to planning permission, since this is the least risk for any investor. In other cases, where there are permitted development rights, we may recommend outright purchase of the site. We'll appraise you of the risks at all stages. Regarding funding and cash flow considerations and refinancing, we'll help you to appraise your potential development site for maximum profitability, whether it's feasible to hold the site for the long term and therefore dramatically increase your profitability, or better to source funding for development of the assets and then sale. Once you're happy to proceed, then we'll talk you through and escort you through the next step, which is marketing and sales, which depends on the type of property development to be carried out, but we can help you to arrange an appropriate marketing and sales campaign for residential, including retirement homes, commercial, industrial, hotel or mixed use. Step 5, detailed design and construction. We'll arrange your property development for the most appropriate contracting strategy depending on your priorities. We'll seek bids based on the preliminary design documents and pre-qualified contractors. We'll recommend and advise you which is the most appropriate designer or contractor to use. We'll manage all contracts on your behalf. Contracting strategy. We may recommend one of the following preferred strategies: design and build contract, where the contractor undertakes detailed design, or construction management, where there's no main contractor, but we would manage a series of trade contractors on your behalf. We will arrange things so as to protect you from delays and minimize the possibility of contractual claims. Step 5, detailed design and construction. Depending on the particular project, we'll advise you regarding the most appropriate means of getting all the designs and construction completed. We also have recommendations about how to improve your profitability by offering various options to customers or clients. We will take account of proposed handover arrangements with future occupiers. Step 5, we'll also assess possibilities for use of system building methods and modular construction, and that will be for optimization of the program and certainty of achieving delivery. At all stages, Alpus will ensure you're advised and have systems in place for the following aspects: project management or construction management, health and safety, quality assurance and control, environmental management and control, risk assessment, analysis and management, and stakeholder management. To recap, with our 5-step property development success formula, we will help you with identification of potential development sites in Sussex, preliminary design and feasibility, including funding and cash flow considerations and refinance for the long term, acquiring the site and planning permission, marketing and sales, detailed design and construction, including system building considerations. If the service that we offer is of interest to you as a property investor in Sussex, then please do not hesitate to get in touch with us. www.alpusgroup.com. I'm Alan at alpusgroup.com, and my phone number is 07539 141 257. If you're phoning from outside the UK, that's +44 7539 141 257. We'll give you a proposal based on your specific requirements. and our unique knowledge and expertise of our team and our professional partners and network. We operate in the UK from our offices in North Hampshire. See you on the next video. Cheers.